4 for me, and I guess 8 for you, 7 or 8?
Number 6.
Oh, 6. Okay, I gave you extra one. I gave you extra.
Not that old. Not that old.
But yeah, this is the creme de la creme. This is what it all comes down to. I was saying earlier that every pool is a pool of death. You get the top 12. This is going to prove who the best of the best in the world is. I can't wait.
This is the moment we've been waiting for all year. Like you said, there's no weak teams here.
Yeah.
It's 12 competitive teams. There's recipe here for upsets. I'm so looking forward to this event, and it's starting strong with the first game between Liman and Saskatoon.
Yeah, Liman and Saskatoon. Obviously, Liman. Novi Side has been the story this year. You go 5 for 5 in your Masters, 5-0, but Liman has been a close second. 3 Masters wins for these guys, and obviously 3 runners-up to Novi Side. They're here to prove that they are the top dogs, not just ranking-wise. They are the best team in 3x3. I'm anxious to see how they start this game off against a very tough Canadian team.
True. Novi Sad has won the most Masters, but who's won the most money? Liman has.
Yeah, depends on what the goal is.
More than $200,000 already.
Yes.
And a potential to make around 100 more this weekend with the season prize money as well.
Speaking of money, I might as well mention it now. This has been a record year for 3x3 in terms of the dollars that we've doled out. So far, over 630,000 that we've given out, including 22 challenges this year, which was a record. When it's all said and done here over the next 3 days, we'll have handed out 1.5 million USD, 40,000 to the winner here at the World Tour Final, 30 grand to the runners-up, and we'll get more into the end-of-year bonus money as the tournament moves on. It's just getting started. You see Liman Tesla with Stefan Stojic, Stefan Kojic, Alexander Ratko, Mahalia Vasic against that man right there. I don't know if there's a better leader in 3x3 than Michael Linklater. You see him out there with his longtime teammate Michael Liefers and the sharpshooter, Edmonton's own Steve Sir. As Liman comes in boasting #1 ranking in the world, #1 on the tour standings, the #2, well, 3 of the top 4 scorers in the world. And it's on 2018 in Beijing. It's the World Tour Final. Liman and Saskatoon, Stojic straight to work. He's coming off a hell of a final in Penang. He scored 13 points in the final against Penang. 40, dropped 40 big ones for the tournament.
His numbers on the season are great. Top scorer, top rebounder.
Last year's regular season MVP couldn't go back-to-back though this year. Shot off the mark. There's Steve Sir. Stojic.
All business.
Mr. Robot. His algorithm.
Every basket is a highlight, guys. As you know, we now give ranking points for highlights as well.
Right.
A dunk is worth more ranking points than a layup.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's great. We want to encourage exciting plays. Liefers can play above the rim. I wouldn't be shocked if he put one down. Speaking of put one down, there's 2 up and 2 down from Linklater. Ratko. Nice touch, the bump, and the bucket. Puts Liman up 3-2.
Oh God, did you know that Alexander Radkov leads the World Tour in buzzer beaters of the season? He has 2.
Does he? I remember one buzzer beater distinctly from the 2017 season in Chengdu. But not a shock there. Liman is one of the picture poison teams. They're up 4-2 here. Meantime, it's Linklater missing on the 2 attempt. And the Saskatoon team is an interesting team. I think that they're a team that's shown quality over quantity. So only 3 appearances on the tour this year. But they finished 3rd place in 2 of them. Their host masters in Saskatoon to start the year and in Chengdu. The only poor performance, I would say, was the 10th place in Mexico City.
And these guys have been on the tour for as long as I've been on the tour. 6 years.
And you talk about college teammates too. They want the 3 guys that you see on the court right now. They won a college title in back in 2010.
That's a lot of chemistry, Kyle.
More chemistry than who? Walter White. It's a 2-point game. Nolan Brudell. Give you a little breaking news with Nolan Brudell, Team Saskatoon. This he thought this would be his last tournament. He doesn't plan to continue to play. Shift his focus elsewhere. His knees are starting to bother him a little bit, so he'll be looking to go out with a bang. Right now, though, it's Liman, who's leading 3-2, by 3 points, 5-2. Kyle Montgomery here, Julia DeBow, also on the mic as well as we get this first day started. World Tour Final, link later. Foul on the shot.
Yeah, Kyle, Michael Linklater was our ambassador just a couple of weeks ago in Buenos Aires. During the Youth Olympic Games, he was sent by us to represent FIBA 3x3 and speak about the game. This guy is maybe the best speaker, the most inspirational one we have on the World Tour.
No doubt about that. A class act. I couldn't think of a better selection. I can't think of many better shooters than that dude right there. Mr. Robot, wet. It's a 4-point lead for Liman. I remind you, the rules. Oh, tough score. Somebody been in the weight room. That's some curls, that's some chest presses. He might be doing some one-handed push-ups these days. Linklater, 3x3 pioneer, competing his 6th season on the tour.
I remember an interview we did, Michael, where he said that very often people would post him up, try to bang with him.
Yeah.
And then he would pass it back.
Yeah. They learned that lesson very quickly. Don't underestimate his size. That dude is stronger than pneumonia. It's 8-5. Fouls 4 Liman's way, 3 Saskatoon's way. Top 2 from each pool. We'll move on to tomorrow's quarterfinals and have a chance to. Oh, look at the. Oh, he didn't finish it though. A missed layup. Step back, missed. Vasic though, give me that. He's gonna go to work on Steve Sir. Mind your manners. Slapped away, Ratko. He's got 3 on the shot clock. He pulls up, comes up abbreviated in front of the rim. Brudell, catch and shoot. Air ball, out of bounds, it goes. But Liman probably come in with more momentum again than anybody, having won the last 2 Masters of the season. They're on a 10-game win streak. You know, we talk a lot about Novi Sad's 27-game win streak, and that is historic. But a 10-game win streak ain't nothing to sneeze at. And again, overtook the top spot in the tour standings after winning in Chengdu. Then overtook the #1 spot in the world rankings after winning in Penang. So this Liman team, they built to win. They've competed in every Masters this year except Mexico City. So this will be Masters number 10, which is an upgrade from 2017. We're talking about how the money went up. Also, the events went up from 8 to 10. And I'm hearing whispers that next year we might be doing even more.
Every year it's more. I mean, we plan to have a few more Masters next season, so that would automatically increase prize money as well for next year.
No doubt.
And you spoke about Liman making it to #1 in a team ranking. That's also very historic.
Right.
Novi Sad was #1 for the last 15 months.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Novi Sad 5 Masters competed in, and Liman with a 3 Masters advantage. Stojacic couldn't get that one to go down. Stays 8-5. So that'll have something to do with it when you start looking at the numbers and doing comparisons of who played more games, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't want to take anything away from this Liman team. They are as good as advertised. #1 team in the world, and they're every bit of it, in my opinion. Steve Sir, cash me outside. How about that? It's a 1-point game. How about that? Oh, Ratko, I thought he might give us a highlight there, Jules, but he just lays it in. Better safe than sorry. Serve, up fake. Oh, just missed it. Oh, nice pass. It'll be, I think, the last 5.5 here. Because when you look at this Liman team, they have the highest percentage of one-pointers in all of 3x3. Mihail Jovasic is the spoon that stirs the tea in that regard, 71%. Mr. Robot does most of the damage from outside. But if Saskatoon can make this a shootout contest, primarily with Steve Sir and Brudell. He hadn't shot it great this year, but he's been a lights-out shooter throughout his 3x3 career. I think a shootout plays in the favor of Saskatoon.
Kyle, are you following Steve Sir on Instagram?
Yes.
He's the hardest worker in the game.
Oh my goodness. This dude shoots in his sleep. It's 9-8. Kojic, speaking of shooters, Stefan can get his to go down. Sir, Hezzy, going to the baseline, up fake, nowhere to go. Rock is stolen. Bosic comes out with it. Ratko takes the screen. This is what they do to you. That bucket was going to count as Leafers grabbed the rim, giving the goaltend either way. But look again at the two-man action. Bosic is a big dude, sets the screen, dives to the bucket, pass on point, and it's back to a 2-point advantage for Liman. The Brudell. Oh, off target. Linklater down there fighting, scrapping, knocks it out of bounds. That'll be over to the guys in green. And Mr. Robot, your number 2 ranked player in the world, tour's top scorer. 247 points in 37 games this year, Mr. Robot. Dime. Brudell with no choice but to foul.
There's so much at stake for Saskatoon as well, Kyle. They're currently ranked 9th in the standings, meaning that they're not getting, the top 8 teams are getting extra money at the end of the season. And also, as you know, being in the top 8 means that you get automatic allocation next year to the World Tour. So this is key, and they're trading Princeton by just a few ranking points. So they need a win, at least in the next game against Princeton, but here would be key as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of paper at stake if you didn't know in terms of the end of year. Oh, this money.
High game.
2-piece, and it's all even at 10 apiece. That 2-ball is the great equalizer, as they say. But for the team that finishes number 1 in the team ranking, 60,000. Teams ranked 2nd through 8th will get 40. Oh, Linklater long. 48, 40, 36, 32, 28, 24, respectively. So there's a big chunks of change at stake. Oh,
big shot.
Big bank, take little bank. That was a big bank shot to put Liman up by 2. Well, miscommunication on the pass. Mr. Robot swings it over. Kojic from the wing. Nope. Now Stojacic from the opposite wing. Same result.
Yeah, not a great idea to double team when Stojacic is open.
No, that's not a dude that you want to let sit there and take target practice from 2-point range. Those are the type of buckets that it can catch up to you. But we still got plenty of basketball to play. Past the midway mark, you can see expect every team, every game. Every game is almost like an elimination game out here, to leave it all on the line.
Reminder once again, please follow FIBA 3x3 on all social media. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
It's good to see Stefan Kojic on the court. He missed the Masters this year.
With a back injury.
With a back injury, yeah.
Chengdu.
How do you know? You were there.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
How do I know? Because I was there. Steve. Oh. Sir. No, sir. Trickles off the rim. Sir, very excited. Obviously, his focus this weekend is winning the World Tour Final. But got a chance to talk with him a couple times, and he's excited about the growth of 3x3 in Canada. They held their first ever challenger in Edmonton this year. World Tour stop coming to Saskatoon yet again next year, as well as Montreal. Big things coming in Canada, eh? All my Canadians like, what did he just say, eh? I thought I had it right.
Shout out to Paul Sir as well, Steve's father, who has an amazing podcast. Got me on a podcast twice.
Yeah. Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You? How many times, Kai?
Yeah, I haven't made an appearance on the podcast yet. Oh, Ratco, good board. By the way, no fouls to give for both teams. Oh, he gives Leapers a two-piece to the face. And it's 14-10. Liman make that 14-11. But 16 fouls apiece. Next defensive foul, we'll be shooting a couple of free throws. You know, 10 puts you in a double penalty. Stojicic, good contest there from Maple Leaf. Vasic drive, kick, Mr. Robot. No, sir. Vasic, though, using that size over Linklater. He gets the score. Two-possession game, 15-11. Vasic comes out of the scrum with it, and he cruises to the crib for the easy layup. 16-11 is where it stands. So Liman looking to extend that win streak to 11 in a row. He got a 5-point lead here with just over 2 minutes to go. Stoic, unlimited range. You got to stay in his hip pocket. Big reason why Liman's out to a 5-point advantage.
Yeah, they've definitely taken over in the last couple of minutes. You could tell that, physically speaking, Liman, they've played 8 Masters. They are
conditioned.
They're conditioned.
They're ready. Yeah. You look in Saskatoon's huddle right now. You see a lot of hands on the knees.
Yeah. The body language is different.
Sucking a little wind. But these are warriors. Whatever they got left in the tank, they're going to leave it out here on the court. And then just recharge for their second pool play game. Rudell. Trying to get the serve, but instead gets the Linklater. Step back. Leaves it short. Mr. Robot confiscates the rock. Now trying to set something up. Look a little bit disjointed offensively, but he gets a clear look at the rim, decides to pass it up, and throws it out of bounds. Stojicic, an electrical engineer, or was an electrical engineer, decided to dedicate all of his time now to 3x3.
Yeah, I mean, this guy can do everything. He plays the piano, plays chess.
Oh, see, that's new to the piano is new to me. I didn't know he had the musical skills like that. His team, though, they skills on full display. 17-11. They starting to run away from Saskatoon. A buck and a half to play.
Step back.
And they got it in that man's head. Crossed him, missed it. Vasic elevates. Little kiss off the glass for you. 18-11. Leafers. Not typically in his wheelhouse to be launching twos, but he understands that they got to put him up in a hurry here with just 1:03 left in our first game of day 1. Last year here in Beijing on this same court, we probably witnessed the biggest shot in 3x3 history from Zamoon as they upset Novi Sad in the final. We'll get to see, obviously, both of those teams in action today. Novi Sad first, they'll be coming up next, as a matter of fact. Oh, Ratco. Oh, great recovery, D, though. I thought he had cooked him for a second, but Brudell wasn't having it. So beat initially, good timing on the swipe. Thank you, senior. Kojic. Oh. Down and out. Link.
Okay.
Oh, almost. But lost it out of bounds. Linklater, a proud member of the Nehiao community. Wears the pride of his people on his chest. It looks like he's going to be coming up empty, though, in this first game. Still 35 seconds left. Stojacic, the desperation shot late in the shot clock violation. As you know, in case you're new to 3x3, we hope you're not, but if you are, we got 10-minute games, 12-second shot clocks. It is a 10-minute sprint. If you blink, you might miss something, so don't blink. Just hold your eyelids open. So Steve Sir can shoot you in one of them. Little pull-up, Jay. Get Saskatoon within 6, but 20 seconds left. This one's gonna be done. Just points purposes, though, or tiebreaker purposes, though, you want to score as many as you can. So down to the final buzzer, every possession counts, sir. Missed it. It's gonna be an 18-13 final to get the day started. Here in Beijing, the #1 team in the world, Liman and Saskatoon, they take care of business.